Did you know that 70% of people feel nervous when attending networking events? That's right. Most people stand in a corner, checking their phones, hoping someone will talk to them first.
Oh, that's so true, John. I remember my first networking event. I stood there with my drink, pretending to be very interested in the wall decorations. I wanted to start a conversation, but my mind went completely blank. All those English phrases I learned just disappeared.
That happens to so many people, Amy. Networking events can be intimidating, especially when you're trying to communicate in a new language. You want to make a good impression, but you're worried about making mistakes.
But here's something to remember, listeners. Networking is like planting seeds in a garden. Each conversation you have is a seed. Some seeds will grow into friendships, some into business opportunities, and some might just be nice conversations that make you smile. Not every seed needs to become a tree to be valuable.
That's a beautiful way to think about it, Amy. Every person you meet knows something you don't. Every conversation is a chance to learn and grow. Even if you feel nervous, remember that the person you're talking to might be nervous too.
Today, we're going to teach you 90 English phrases that will make networking events easier and more enjoyable. These phrases will help you start conversations, keep them going, and end them naturally.
That's right. With these phrases, you'll feel more confident at any networking event. You'll be able to introduce yourself, ask questions, share information, and follow up after the event. These are skills that will help you not just in business, but in all areas of your life.
Hi, everyone. I'm John, and I'm here with my co-host, Amy.
Hello, listeners. I'm Amy. John, I remember when I first moved to a new city and needed to build a professional network. I wish I had these phrases back then. I went to an event for people in my industry, but I was too shy to talk to anyone.
And I remember when I started teaching English, I had to network with other teachers and school directors. I was nervous about using the right phrases to make connections. These simple phrases made all the difference.
Before we start, if you find this episode helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to FluentHub English. It really helps us reach more learners like you.
Let's begin with our first role play. In this scene, Amy and I will be at a professional conference. I'll be a marketing manager, and Amy will be attending the conference for the first time.
Scene 1. At a professional conference. The coffee here is really good. Have you tried it?
Not yet. This is my first time at this conference.
Oh, really? Welcome. My name is John. I work in marketing.
Nice to meet you, John. I'm Amy. I'm a graphic designer.
It's great to meet you, Amy. Are you enjoying the conference so far?
Yes, very much. The speakers are excellent.
I agree. Which presentation did you like the most?
I really enjoyed the talk about social media trends. What about you?
That was good, but I preferred the one about brand storytelling. What brings you to this conference?
I'm looking to learn more about marketing to help with my design work. How about you?
I'm here to meet people in the industry and learn about new strategies. Do you attend many conferences?
This is my first one. I'm a bit new to the field.
Well, you're in the right place. There are many interesting people here. Have you met anyone else yet?
Just a few people at my table during lunch. Everyone seems very friendly.
They are. Would you like to join me for the next session? We could sit together.
That would be nice. Thank you.
Great. It starts in 10 minutes. Can I get your contact information? I'd like to stay in touch.
Of course. Here's my business card.
Thanks. I'll send you an email next week. It was great talking to you, Amy.
You too, John. I'll see you in the next session.
Vocabulary and phrase breakdown. John, let's look at some important phrases from this conversation. First, this is my first time at this conference. This is a good way to tell someone you're new to an event. People are usually friendly when they know you're a first-timer.
Amy, next, I work in marketing or I'm a graphic designer. These are simple ways to tell people what you do. You can say, I work in, plus your industry, or I'm a, plus your job title.
John, another useful phrase is, are you enjoying the conference so far? This is a good question to start a conversation. It shows you're interested in the other person's opinion.
Amy, what brings you to this conference is another great question. It asks why someone is at the event, which can lead to interesting conversations about goals and interests.
John, and finally, Can I get your contact information? This is how you ask to stay in touch with someone. You can also say, could I have your business card, or would you like to exchange contact information?
Good job. Now, let's practice some of these phrases. Repeat after me. This is my first time at this event. I work in marketing. Nice to meet you. Are you enjoying the conference so far?
What brings you to this event? Would you like to join me for the next session?
Can I get your contact information? Great job. Now, try to use these phrases in your own sentences. Think about how you would introduce yourself at a conference or event.
Scene 2. At a casual business mixer. For our second role play, we'll be at a casual business mixer. This time, I'll play someone who works in technology, and Amy will be in human resources.
This place is really nice. Have you been to one of these events before?
Yes, I come to these mixers every few months. They're a great way to meet new people.
I agree. I'm Amy, by the way. I work in human resources.
Nice to meet you, Amy. I'm John. I work in software development.
Oh, interesting. What company do you work for?
I work for Tech Solutions. How about you?
I'm with Global Industries. We're actually looking for software developers right now.
Really? That's good to know. I'm happy with my current job, but I'm always open to new opportunities.
I understand. What do you like most about your job?
I enjoy the creative aspect of developing new programs. What about you? What do you like about HR?
I like helping people find the right jobs and develop their careers. It's very rewarding.
That sounds fulfilling. How long have you been in HR?
For about 5 years now. And you? How long have you been in software development?
Almost 7 years. Time flies when you enjoy what you do.
That's true. Well, it was nice talking to you. I should go mingle a bit more.
It was great meeting you, Amy. Before you go, would you be interested in connecting on LinkedIn?
Yes, absolutely. I'll send you a request tonight.
Perfect. I look forward to staying in touch. Have a great evening.
You too, John. Take care.
Vocabulary and phrase breakdown.
Amy, let's look at some key phrases from this conversation. First, have you been to one of these events before? This is a good way to start a conversation and find out if the other person is new to the event, like you.
John. Next, what company do you work for? This is a common question at networking events. It helps you learn more about the other person's professional background.
Amy, another useful phrase is, I'm always open to new opportunities. This is a polite way to say you might be interested in changing jobs in the future without sounding desperate.
John, what do you like most about your job? Is a great question that shows you're interested in the other person as an individual, not just as a professional contact.
Amy, and finally, would you be interested in connecting on LinkedIn? This is a modern way to stay in touch professionally. LinkedIn is a website for professional networking.
Guided practice.
Amy, now let's practice these phrases. Repeat after me. Have you been to one of these events before? What company do you work for? I'm always open to new opportunities. What do you like most about your job? Would you be interested in connecting on LinkedIn? I look forward to staying in touch. Have a great evening.
John, excellent. Now imagine you're at a business mixer. How would you start a conversation with someone new? Try to create your own short dialogue using these phrases.
Scene 3. At a community event. John, for our third role play, we'll be at a community event. I'll be a small business owner, and Amy will be someone interested in starting her own business.
This is a wonderful event. The organizers did a great job.
I agree. It's one of the best community events we've had this year.
Is this your first time attending this event?
No, I come every year. I own the bookstore on Main Street.
Oh, I love that bookstore. I pass by it all the time.
Thank you. Do you live in the neighborhood?
Yes, I just moved here last month. I'm still exploring the area.
Welcome to the community. What do you do for work?
I'm a teacher, but I'm thinking about starting my own business soon. That's exciting. What kind of business are you planning to start?
I'd like to open a small cafe. Do you have any advice for a new business owner?
Well, it's important to get to know other local business owners. We support each other.
That makes sense. Are there any business groups I could join?
Yes, there's a local business association that meets once a month. I could introduce you to some members.
That would be very helpful. Thank you so much.
No problem. We're all in this together. Here's my card. Give me a call if you'd like to join us at the next meeting.
Thank you. I'll definitely do that. It was nice meeting you.
You too. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Vocabulary and phrase breakdown.
John, Let's examine some important phrases from this conversation. First, this is a wonderful event. The organizers did a great job. This is a nice compliment that can start a conversation. People like positive comments about events they're involved in.
Amy, next, I own the bookstore on Main Street. This is a simple way to introduce yourself as a business owner. You can say I own plus the type of business and location.
John. Another useful phrase is, I'm thinking about starting my own business soon. This is how you can share your plans or goals with someone. It often leads to good advice and support.
Amy, do you have any advice for a new business owner? Is a great way to ask for help or suggestions. Most people like to share their knowledge, especially with someone who is just starting out.
John. And finally, we're all in this together. This phrase shows community spirit and support. It tells someone that they're not alone and that others are willing to help.
Guided practice.
John, now let's practice these community networking phrases. Repeat after me.
This is a wonderful event.
I own the bookstore on Main Street.
Do you live in the neighborhood?
I'm thinking about starting my own business.
Do you have any advice for a new business owner?
We're all in this together. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Great job. Now think about a community event in your area. How would you start a conversation there? Try using these phrases in your own example.
John, let's quickly review what we've learned so far. We've covered many English phrases for networking in 3 different situations.
Amy, first, we practiced networking at a professional conference. We learned how to introduce ourselves, ask about people's jobs, and exchange contact information.
Then, we looked at networking at a casual business mixer. We learned how to ask about companies, discuss job satisfaction, and connect on professional networks like LinkedIn.
Next, we role-played a conversation at a community event. We learned how to compliment an event, talk about local businesses, and offer advice to newcomers.
All these phrases will help you feel more confident at any networking event. Remember, the key is to be friendly, ask questions, and show genuine interest in others.
Scene 4. Following up after meeting someone.
For our final role play, Amy will play someone who met a potential business contact at an event, and I'll be her friend giving advice on follow-up.
I met some really interesting people at the networking event last night, but I'm not sure what to do next.
The most important thing is to follow up within 24 to 48 hours while people still remember you.
That makes sense. Should I send an email or make a phone call?
Email is usually best for first follow-ups. It's less intrusive and gives people time to respond at their convenience.
What should I say in the email?
Keep it short and friendly. Start by reminding them where you met.
Like, it was nice meeting you at the marketing event yesterday.
Perfect. Then mention something specific you discussed to jog their memory.
For example, I enjoyed our conversation about social media strategies.
Exactly. Then express your interest in staying connected and suggest a next step if appropriate.
What kind of next step?
It could be, I'd love to continue our conversation over coffee sometime, or I'll send you that article we discussed.
Should I ask for something right away?
Not necessarily. The first follow-up is mostly about building the relationship. You can say, I look forward to staying in touch without asking for anything specific.
What if they don't respond to my email?
If you don't hear back in a week, you can send a polite follow-up. Just say, I wanted to make sure you received my previous email and briefly restate your interest in connecting.
That's helpful advice. How many times should I follow up if they don't respond?
I'd suggest no more than twice. If someone doesn't respond after 2 attempts, they might be too busy or not interested, and it's best to respect that.
I understand. Thank you for your help. I feel much more confident now about following up.
You're welcome. Remember, networking is about building relationships, not just collecting contacts. Good luck!
Vocabulary and phrase breakdown. Amy, let's look at some key phrases from this conversation. First, follow up within 24 to 48 hours. This means to contact someone soon after meeting them, usually within 1 or 2 days. Following up shows you're serious about building a relationship.
Next, keep it short and friendly. This means your email or message should be brief and warm, not too long or formal. People are busy and appreciate concise communication.
Another useful phrase is remind them where you met. This helps people remember who you are, especially if they met many people at an event.
Jog their memory means to help someone remember something. When you mention a specific topic you discussed, it helps the person remember your conversation.
And finally, building the relationship means developing a connection over time. Good networking is about creating genuine relationships, not just getting something from someone immediately.
Guided practice. Now, let's practice these follow-up phrases. Repeat after me. It was nice meeting you at the event yesterday. I enjoyed our conversation about. I'd love to continue our conversation over coffee sometime. I look forward to staying in touch. I wanted to make sure you received my previous email. Building relationships takes time. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Excellent work! Now try to write your own follow-up email. Think about someone you met recently and what you might say to stay in touch with them.
Listener challenge. Now it's your turn. We have a challenge for you. In the comments below, write one sentence you would use to start a conversation at a networking event. It could be a question, a compliment, or an introduction.
We'll read as many comments as we can and give you feedback on your English. This is a great way to practice what you've learned today.
To wrap up, remember that networking doesn't have to be difficult or scary. With the right phrases and a friendly attitude, you can make meaningful connections at any event.
We've covered 90 English phrases that will help you at professional conferences, business mixers, community events, and when following up after meeting someone. Use them, practice them, and make them your own.
Thank you for joining us on FluentHub English today. If you found this episode helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more English learning content.
Join us next time when we'll be talking about English phrases for making travel plans. Until then, keep practicing and stay confident.
Goodbye.